Very good day to everyone here. My name is Lucas from BNB Chain Tech Team, and today I'll be sharing with you about the hackathon and diving deeper into the challenges that we have. But before that, I would like to do a recap on the reason why BNB Chain exists and what our mission is, and that is to onboard the next billion Web3 users. And this is founded on our vision, which is to help startups and developers like yourself achieve real business and to cross the chasm. And how exactly are we doing this? We have the BNB Chain ecosystem, which consists of four key components. And the first one is our layer one, which all of you might already know, which is the BNB Smart Chain. And we also have our OP BNB solution, which is a layer two scaling solution that helps you if you need a higher performance in your application, as well as the BNB Greenfield, which is the decentralized data storage network. With these three, we form one BNB together with Avenger DAO, which unites ecosystem partners to protect BNB chain users from hacks and scams. And for BSC and OPBNB as well as Greenfield, we formed this layer similar to the three-tiered development model in Web 2, where you have the front end model, the middleware, or rather the back end, and then the database. And with one BNB, you can do the exact same thing fully decentralized. And exactly how are we gonna value add the AI landscape, being an AI first blockchain? We have kind of segmentized the different applications and development opportunities in the AI landscape into these few components. First, we have application, which is the application that users interact with. We have data management and processes, as well as data labeling, data marketplace, as well as infrastructure and services, and computing, as well as your zero knowledge ML infrastructure, and the developers' tools. All of this would form the AI landscape, which we have as challenges in our hackathon. And for these AI, the key pillars of these landscape we want to focus on would be in applications, data management and processing, such as handling on-chain and off-chain AI data, as well as infrastructure and services. Now, looking at why we should build AI on BNB chain, we have released a blog post to talk about why you should build on a BNB chain and how we can assist the rapid development of AI on blockchain. And you can scan this QR code to find out more and read the blog. Moving on, let's move straight into the AI challenge overview. And there are four key challenges there are 11 different challenges. And let me go through them four by four. The first four challenges are mainly applications based. In fact, I think all 8 challenges are application based. The first one is AI driven market intelligence. And it is basically to develop something where users can analyze on chain data to identify trends and predict market movement. Well, the motivation statement behind this is imagine you want to make informed trading decisions based on real time on chain trends and market sentiments. But as you know, blockchain data is vast, unstructured, and difficult to analyze manually. You can look at Web 2 examples, one of the closest one being, for example, Bloomberg Terminal, and on the Ethereum chain, we have Nansen. Looking at the next challenge, which is AI-powered trading bots, this is very similar to the AI-driven market intelligence, but apart from just identifying trends and predicting the market, it also execute trades, so there's an action component in it. And the motivation statement for this is that you want to imagine that you want to automate crypto trading and capitalize on price fluctuations. But as you know, manual trading is slow, error-prone, and lacks data-driven precision. And there are many automated trading bots in Web 2, algo traders, and on Web 3, there's this Ethereum-based AI trading bot called Hummingbot. And these are just some examples on what this could mean. The third challenge would be personalized financial advisors. And this is something that's really interesting. Basically, it is an AI-powered financial advisor that can provide personalized investments, recommendations, help you manage your portfolio and identify risk based on your financial goals. And this is also an application in the AI landscape. And generally, you want to imagine that you want an AI system that can help you manage investments, optimize your portfolio so that you can save some time doing all the research, calculating the risk. And as you know, in today's world, most financial advisors are centralized, expensive, and inaccessible to retail investors. Moving on to the fourth challenge, which is the AI driven NPCs, non player characters. And this is something really interesting to me as well. Is that imagine you want a game NPC to adapt to players' dynamic actions, and also, apart from just acting like a bot, some of the games that you play, you can obviously tell the player is a bot and makes it, it defeats the purpose of the game. So with AI driven NPCs, we'll be able to adapt to players' action dynamically and react to actual situations a real person would do. And this is actually one of the interesting use cases that I personally find very interesting. Moving on to the fifth challenge, and that is procedural content generation in games. It is also under the application pillar. The main idea is to utilize AI to generate game content. Well, this stems from the idea that you want a game world that evolves dynamically, and in order to create enough content such as quests and different levels, you manually creating this content would take a long time. It's time consuming. You need a huge production team. If we can use AI to generate much of this resources such as levels, your quests and items, it can make the game a lot more fun. And again, this is something that I personally find really interesting. Moving on to the sixth challenge, that is game on-chain governance. This is not something new, but it's about creating a process and coding framework instead of creating a DAO for a game. And the motivation statement for this would be that you want players to have a say in the game, economics, as well as rule changes, but centralized control leads to imbalances and dissatisfaction among the community. So this is more on how you can create a process and coding framework to encourage on-game governance. Challenge number 7, AI-powered identity verification, a really big problem in Web3 space, even up to today. It's part of the application landscape. It is about our ability to use AI-powered systems for verifying user identities, and how we can use these AI models to enhance security and privacy, reducing reliance on centralized authorities. There are plenty of decentralized and centralized KYC AML verification solution, but we have not yet quite exploit how AI can make this whole process better. And we want to look towards our community to see how we can innovatively apply AI into KYC. Moving on to the eighth challenge, and that is self-sovereign identity. And this one is again very similar to the identity verification, but apart from instead of verifying identity, we are actually allowing users to control their own data. So the gist of it is to create a blockchain-based identity system, allowing users to control over their own data, reducing the risk of identity theft and fraud. Apart from that is to allow users to monetize and gain full control over their digital assets, especially their identity. All right, let's move on to the ninth problem statement, which is the ninth challenge, that is AI powered business intelligence. And for AI powered business intelligence, it can be under the application landscape or the data management and processing. Why? Because if you think about it, the whole idea is to allow businesses to gain real time insights and predictive analytics, helping them to make better business decisions using AI. If you look at it from a data intelligence perspective, It's basically how we can organize data and manage data pipelines such that we can again provide businesses with real-time information and better business decision-making data. And with that, I guess this falls under both pillars. And the whole idea is to imagine that you're a business, you want actionable insights from blockchain data. Similar to our first problem statement, on-chain information is complex and requires significant manual analysis. There is a few examples in the Web2 space for this, and one I would say is Google BigQuery. And in Web3, it's the graph on Ethereum based, which is an Ethereum based blockchain indexing. All right, moving on to challenge number 10. That is our AI agent wallet framework. It is part of the infrastructure and service, and the gist of it is to develop an agent wallet framework that enhances users' trust for an AI agent to manage their funds. Imagine you want a secure AI powered wallet that makes transactions seamlessly on your behalf. It has full control over your funds. But in today's crypto wallets and especially AI wallets, AI agents, you don't really trust them with your entire funds because you never know what kind of decision they will make without informing you, what kind of transaction they would place behind you. And it is important for us to come up with a framework that can enhance trust between users and AI solutions managing your funds. It can be as simple as segregating your wallets between a hot wallet having just enough funds to transact your daily needs, things like that. But simply put, current crypto wallets lack AI driven fraud detection, automation, and we lack the trust in AI wallets. Moving on to our last challenge, that is AI plugins for BNB Chain. This is a fairly common one, but it is a key component to our infrastructure and service. And that is to help, integrate AI seamlessly with blockchain applications. But existing AI frameworks like LangChain, Fetch.ai, they do not have native blockchain connectivity with BNB Chain. And that is why for this initiative is to actually create AI plugins for BNB Chain, allowing different AI platforms to be able to interact with the BNB Chain itself. All right, now let me briefly cover the scoring criteria. The scoring criteria can be found from the QR code, which links us back to the hackathon's blog post. And it comes with this 7 criterias. And one thing I want to really focus on is my personal tip for everyone here is that please solve a real problem. And what do I mean by a real problem is something that people would pay for, something that actually people want to use. And you can simply just ask yourself simple questions. Will people pay a single dollar for it, $10 for it, $100 for it? And more people would pay for it, it represents the bigger the problem that is. And if people are willing to pay for it, then it's solving a real problem. And it has to have a sustainable business model, which means you have to be able to make money off it, sustain the operations. Lastly, my tip is to document everything down. Share about, every single detailed step of your user journey in text. And as you know, when we are grading all of these hackathon projects, the first thing we look into is a brief description that you guys have submitted. And it's important because that's the first thing that we read. If you can succinctly provide all of this information, tell us what's your value proposition, exactly what you're solving, what is the process of a user going through your platform achieving the final goal clearly, it would really help a lot. This is the Google form where you'll be submitting all of these items that I've listed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is the Google form that you'll be submitting, and all of these items here are compulsory. You have to provide your project description, such as your project name and your project description. You gotta provide with us your GitHub repository URL, your presentation deck link, your demo link, and smart contract addresses, and finally your challenge tweet. Most importantly is that your GitHub repository, make sure it's public, your presentation deck link and your demo video link, make sure that they're public as well. I think previously I missed this slide over here. Give it a look. This is the QR that I was mentioning about, and these are the 7 criterias. All right, leave it here for a few seconds. Okay, moving forward, I'd like to mention this initiative that we have. It's the BNB Chain plugin for Eliza AI. If you're looking to use Eliza AI in your development, check this link out. We have created a blog post on how you can get started to know more about it. It's available in this QR code. All right. Now, moving on, we have plenty of developer tools available at BNB Chain, and it's available for your perusal through this link, bnbchain.org en dev-tools. It's also available on this QR code. You can check it out. And the whole idea is that we list every single solution, every single developer tool so that you can save time developing these tools and use readily available services in your development. Finally, we have this Discord channel. Throughout your development process, you are gonna face some issues when working with BNB or working with any of the partners. But if you do face any issue working with BNB Chain, simply join this Discord channel, and there is a video here. Okay, join this Discord channel. You can actually raise a ticket over there. Just do /create ticket, enter your ticket information, and we will create a private sub channel that is between you and all our BNB Chain tech support staff across the world. And they will do their best to answer your queries to help you solve some of the problems that you face. So please join our Discord channel. All right, and that leads to the end of my presentation. And I hope you guys understand the challenge a little bit more in this presentation. And this is the QR code to our blog where you can find a lot more information about this hackathon. And with that, I wish all of you guys happy hacking. Thank you.